There is an emotion that quietly runs in the background of so many women's lives. It doesn't scream, it doesn't demand attention, but it shapes decisions, relationships, and self-worth in ways that often go unseen. That emotion is guilt, and beneath it, even deeper, is shame. Now, if you've ever felt like you're never quite doing enough, like you're responsible for other people's emotions, like resting, receiving, or choosing yourself feels uncomfortable, or even like you don't quite belong where you are, like you're somehow going to be found out, like your success doesn't fully feel like yours. This may not be your personality, this may be conditioning. In the map of consciousness, guilt calibrates at 30 and shame even lower at 20. These are some of the lowest emotional frequencies a human can experience. Shame says there is something wrong with me, and guilt says I've done something wrong. But here's the truth most people never realize. Guilt often sits on top of shame. It's like a protective layer, a way the psyche tries to make sense of a much deeper wound. These emotional patterns are not created in adulthood. They are formed in childhood, in moments where a child felt too much, needed too much, expressed something that wasn't safe to express, or absorbed the emotional state of a parent or caregiver. Now, a child doesn't have the capacity to think, this environment is unsafe, or instead the child internalizes, it must be me. I am too much, I'm not enough, or I am wrong. And this is where shame is born. Now, these beliefs don't disappear as we grow older. They move into the unconscious and become predispositions for life, creating our very foundations. They run silently in the background. They become the lens through which life is experienced. They create overthinking, people-pleasing, self-sacrifice, emotional suppression, and fear of being seen. And very often they show up as imposter syndrome, and I'm sure we've all felt that at some point in our lives. Imposter syndrome isn't just self-doubt, it is deeply rooted in shame and guilt. If at a core level there is a belief of I'm not enough, or there is something wrong with me, then no amount of success, validation, or achievement will fully land, because the unconscious mind is still operating from shame at 20. So even when a woman achieves and grows, expands, there can be a quiet inner voice that says, this isn't really mine. I don't deserve this. I'll be found out. And guilt can also appear here. Guilt for being seen, being visible, guilt for succeeding, and guilt for having more than others. So she holds herself back or disconnects from her own success, not because she lacks capability, but because at a deeper level, she doesn't yet feel safe to fully be who she is. Now let's bring this into the feminine. Women in particular are deeply conditioned into guilt. Guilt for taking time for themselves, for saying no, wanting more, expressing anger or truth, not meeting expectations and prioritizing their own needs. This isn't accidental. For generations, the feminine has been shaped to be giving, accommodating, self-sacrificing. So when a woman begins to step into her power, her truth, her boundaries, guilt rises up, not because she's doing something wrong, but because she's stepping outside of conditioning. And underneath that guilt is often a deeper fear. If I am fully myself, will I still be loved? This is where guilt and shame are deeply entwined. Guilt keeps a woman in line. Shame keeps her small, and together they can create a life where she questions herself, even when she is more than capable. But here's the shift. These emotions are not who you are. They are stored energetic imprints from the past, and because they are unconscious, they can be brought into awareness, into consciousness, acknowledged. And when they are brought into awareness, they can be released because the patterns and behaviors are being noticed. They have your attention. In heart work and the map of consciousness, we gently and safely clear these low frequency emotional states. Shame at 20, guilt at 30. These are dense, heavy frequencies that limit expansion, abundance, and free self-expression. As they begin to clear, something profound happens. You don't just feel better, you become more of who you truly are, slowly but surely. As guilt softens, self-acceptance begins. As shame dissolves, inner safety returns. And this is where imposter syndrome begins to fall away. Because when shame is no longer driving your system emotionally and energetically, you no longer question your place. You begin to feel, I belong here. I am capable. I am enough. And I am deserving. Not as affirmations, but as a lived, embodied truth. And from that place, a woman no longer lives from obligation. She begins to live from alignment, from truth, from self-worth, from embodied feminine power. Now, if you recognize yourself in this, know this. You are not here to carry guilt for existing. You are not here to live beneath the shadow of shame. You are here to rise beyond it, beyond the confines of past conditioning. In this video, just to summarize, we've explored how guilt and shame are deeply rooted emotional patterns formed in childhood, how they operate unconsciously in adult life, and how they often show up as people-pleasing, self-doubt, and imposter syndrome. And most importantly, we've looked at how these low-frequency emotional states can be brought into awareness and gently released, allowing you to reconnect with your natural state of self-worth, belonging, and inner safety. Now, just to take away a bit of advice. The next time you feel guilt or that familiar voice of self-doubt, just pause and ask yourself, is this truly mine? Is it the truth? Or is this an old pattern? And instead of believing it, just simply notice it. Because awareness is the first step to release. You stop believing that negative voice in your head and connect with your heart and connect with the voice of truth, which is always kind and loving. Now, if this resonated, there is a deeper clearing available for you in the next video, where we begin to gently release the energetic frequency of shame and guilt and open into something far more expansive, and that is your truth. This will change how you feel and what you attract into your life. And if you would like to go deeper, you can always work with me privately. Details are in the description below. Thank you for being here. From my heart to yours, with love.